What is up, everybody? It's your boys, Bino and Nicky here on this Wednesday special live stream here. What up, B?
What's going on, brother? How you doing? It's kind of a somber day after everything that's going on.
It's a very somber day. I was looking at my kid in the car today before I posted a video to the channel, and I could not imagine getting a call from my kid's school saying that he's been murdered by some psycho. We talked about this last week when we had 2 mass shootings. This one really bothers me because it's a fucking school, dude.
Yeah, it's 19 children, 2 adults. This individual, this Salvador Ramos, a sick guy, mentally really sick.
Clearly, people should have saw that he needed help.
He posted 30 minutes before, I'm gonna shoot my grandmother. Then he posted again, I shot my grandmother. Then he posted, I'm gonna go shoot up an elementary school, and no one saw this. No one stopped it.
And I didn't even know he got in a gunfight with police before he even went into the school.
Crashed his car, yeah.
I wonder if they were already alerted to what he was doing, and that's why maybe they tried to pull him over or something. Maybe the school is just where he wound up, but I don't care. He should have realized.
No, he posted he was gonna go shoot up a school.
Hey, John, thanks for joining us. We're on a very special live stream here today. We're talking about the mass shooting that sick son of a bee pulled off in Texas last night. We are also doing a charity drive for them. We have a $100 Visa gift card giveaway going on this Sunday during a live stream of an event. All you have to do to be entered in that giveaway is subscribe to our channel. But today what we're doing, we're trying to get a collection to send for the funeral services for the kids to the fundraiser that they have. Any dollar you donate today, it goes straight to the kids' funeral cost. And every dollar gets an extra ticket into the $100 giveaway. So if you could spread the word on this episode, that would be great. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, 21 total people, 19 children, 2 adults. This sick, mentally sick individual, Salvador Ramos. And they don't want you to say his name. No, say his name so you remember it. Salvador Ramos.
Let me ask you a question. Was it 2 adults in the school, or was it the one teacher and his grandmother, the second adult? Because he killed his grandmother, too.
I only heard of one teacher.
The fucking wacko.
Yeah, I only heard of one teacher. But he apparently, police had a gunfight with him. He crashed his car and entered the classrooms. Too bad they didn't get him before he entered the school, and it would have ended a lot of this before it could have happened.
Yeah, they were saying too. One little kid was on like the phone with 911 or something. I heard.
All these kids got phones nowadays. So yeah, I believe so. Yeah, probably.
The 911 dispatcher heard the guy go, "Hang up the phone, honey. It's time to die," or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what the fuck is wrong with you to do that? Like,
I've been saying it before, and I'll say it again. These people are mentally not right. They shouldn't be allowed in public. They shouldn't be allowed to be in society. And this kid posted.
Yeah, he's posting pictures.
A half hour before he posted, "I'm gonna shoot my grandmother." Then he posted, "I just shot my grandmother." Then he posted, "I'm gonna go shoot up an elementary school." No one knew this guy. No one could have tipped anybody else. And maybe they did. Maybe that's why the cops were chasing him and shooting him up. I don't know.
Did you see the pictures that he sent some random girl in California like 3 weeks ago?
Of the assault rifles and yeah.
Yeah, and she had like, I imagine how she feels.
When I saw him, he was dressed up in a skirt. Yeah, this guy was wrong.
Yeah, clearly you could see this kid needed fucking help.
This kid he needed more than help, buddy.
Yeah, well, yeah.
What he needed, he got too late. He should have got that bullet in the head before he could have done all of this. Before he could have did all this damage.
And he's another one who...
There's 19... And think about this. Yeah. There's 19 sets of parents somewhere right now that got to bury their fucking child.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Because of this sick prick. Because no one knew ahead of time. It makes me sick to even think that people like this are walking this face of the earth. They can go around and murder and massacre 19 innocent children.
Goes through your head before you do something like that. Like, I just don't get it. Like, I don't get it, man. Like, I don't get it when they go in and shoot adults, like at churches or movie theaters. These kids were like 10 years old, and I want to say I saw something that it might even be like they all from the same class. So like that's fucking awful. Like that, like literally like 12 years from now, or 8 years from now, there's going to be a class of senior kids in Texas that doesn't have a class because all these kids were taken by a mass shooter. And it breaks my heart, to be honest with you. Like, I could never imagine getting a call like that from my kid's school. And and this kid clearly needed help. I mean, like, you look at the pictures he was fucking posting. He's sending random messages, and he's telling the girl, and he sent a bunch of texts to a random girl in California starting a couple weeks ago, and they had pictures of machine guns, like they were through Facebook, and he tagged her in it and was like, "You should be lucky. You're one of the ones I tagged," and she was baffled by it. I imagine what that girl's thinking now. Like,
and she didn't even,
the cops.
She didn't even know. Yeah, but she didn't know who he was. She said she didn't even know who he was.
She did respond back with him, like, over text though, like a few times.
Yeah, it says right here, Salvador Ramos made 3 Facebook posts beginning roughly 30 minutes before the shooting took place. So, you know.
No. I know that. I'm talking about the article I sent you about the
No, I know. Yeah, no, I know that. But she didn't know who he was. This guy was posted under his own name that he was going to do it. So obviously he has friends on Facebook, right?
Oh yeah, no, that's what I mean. I'm wondering.
So nobody spotted that, and well, maybe they did. We don't know that. Maybe they did. That's why the cops were chasing him and shooting him when he crashed his car. They were shooting at him when he crashed the car. And
they didn't.
But he ran to the school. Too bad nobody wasn't a good enough shot just to take him out.
You know what really surprised me about that too? Why weren't the doors at the school locked? You can't go to any school around here. Like,
you have to have a keyless entry to get in. I don't know.
Yeah, I've never been able to get in to pick my kid
I don't know
up,
if it was one of those
without getting buzzed in or something.
I don't know if it was one of those open air school type of things, because it is in Texas, so it's warm down there. So.
Oh, that's true. They could have
been that
like openings, like,
yeah, you know
like
what I mean.
Hallways
they have like the open air type of thing.
Yeah.
But this is sick. And then I don't know if you saw this. The governor of Texas, Greg Abbott, was having a press conference, and that lefty nut Beto O'Rourke decided to, I guess, he ran up to the stage and started yelling something. No one knows what he was saying, but they were like, you're out of line, sir, get out of here. And then the mayor of Uvalde, Texas, where this all happened, the mayor called Beto O'Rourke. He said, "You're a sick son of a bitch, get out of here." So I don't know what Beto O'Rourke was saying. I don't know what he was saying, but
he was probably on some
he's one of those. He's probably yelling gun control bullshit, and no one wants to hear that right now.
Fucking beat it, Beto.
Nobody wants to hear that right now, you weirdo.
Yeah, no, that doesn't surprise me though. That it's
never surprised me that they do shit like that.
Yeah.
But this is anything. If you want to donate to us, every dollar you donate is going to go to the GoFundMe to bury these children, to help the families out, whatever we can give them. Everything's going to go to them. If you want to donate, please do. We appreciate it. Their families, I'm sure, will appreciate it, because bad enough times are tough, and I can't even imagine having to bury your child.
Yeah, no.
I can't even imagine the feeling of having to bury your child, all because this Salvador Ramos, this sick prick, nobody stopped him ahead of time. And I just wish, I wish that, these cops, whoever was shooting at him, could have got him before he entered that school. You know what I mean?
What we're going to do for you guys, too, we have the $100 giveaway, $100 Visa gift card giveaway coming up. If you donate today towards the kid's funeral, all you have to do normally is subscribe to the channel, and you're entered in the giveaway. Say every dollar you donate today gets you another ticket into the giveaway. So say if you want to donate $10 to the kids' GoFundMe through us, you'll get 10 tickets into the raffle. So extra chances to win. The giveaway for that is Sunday, by the way, during AEW Double or Nothing. That's going to be, if you guys have never watched our watch parties, they are pretty cool. We have a lot of fun. We did WrestleMania, the NFL draft. I feel like we did another one too, but I don't think we did. Oh yeah, we did that god-awful fight from that guy across the pond. Remember when he looked like he was standing in the mud? What the hell's his name? That fight we watched at like 2 p.m.
Oh,
Tyson Fury. Oh my God.
Tyson Fury. Everyone said he looked great in that fight, right?
Oh, yeah.
What the hell they watched?
What the hell they watched?
I have no clue what they watched.
I thought it was a pretty good thing he was retiring after watching him move around the ring like he does. But anyway, back to this. What's his name?
Salvador Rolando Ramos.
That fucking piece of shit.
Thank God he's not breathing our air anymore. Too bad it couldn't have happened before he killed 19 innocent children and 2 adults.
Dead, but something like that, like I would have loved to see him. Like you
kind of want to see him get tortured.
Yeah,
right?
Even if you're in protective custody, you
kind of want to see him get tortured.
You're not in protective. They're gonna let people beat the living hell out.
Listen, I don't care where in the prison system. I don't care what prison you go to.
Oh, the guards will lock him in a broom closet.
Let me just make this clear for people that maybe don't understand. If you're gonna hurt children, or you're gonna hurt older people, or you're a rapist, you're gonna go to prison. You're not gonna have a good time. And if you don't get killed, you are gonna be abused so bad. Yeah. You're gonna wish you were dead. You're gonna be sexually abused. You're gonna be tortured. You're gonna hope to die. Believe me when I tell you, you're gonna hope to die.
Point where like you can go to protective custody,
and even that won't save you.
Yeah, but yeah, it's not going to save you. Like you will get got, and that's just it.
Everybody gets got.
Now I'm trying to see if they've updated anything else about this worthless human being here. But you could clearly tell just by the Facebook post. Very confused individual. Probably should have been seeing some kind of
let me just read
doctor.
Let me just read this to you.
Yeah, let me hear it.
So apparently, he was a loner who kept to himself and avoided any kind of conversation with people, according to the boyfriend of the gunman's mother. So this kid was a
boyfriend of the gunman's mother.
So his mother.
Where the fuck were they? Why was he with the grandmother? Why is the grandmother?
So he was a lunatic, obviously.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's the first thing I've heard mention the kid's mother. Like we see anything about the kid's parents? Like where were they? And this is another case where he bought all this ammunition legally.
The boyfriend's mother indicated that he left the mother's home 2 months ago to live with his grandmother after he got in an intense argument with his mother after he disconnected the Wi-Fi. So this kid is a lunatic. This piece of shit. I'm sorry. It's what he is.
It's okay to swear today.
He's a piece of shit, okay? He's a piece of shit. I hope he rots in hell. Okay?
Yeah, I
hope he rots in hell.
But I would have liked to have seen him especially in Texas. They would have had their way with his ass.
I hope he rots in hell. He killed 19 innocent, beautiful children. And then the 2 adults, obviously his grandmother and I believe one of the teachers, right? She was in her early 40s. You know,
she was married to a Texas Ranger.
She had a full life to live. Yeah. I mean, another thing too. Now, if you're a survivor of these school shootings previous, and you're seeing shit like this gotta get you into a place that you would never want to be again mentally. You know what I mean? So those are victims too. They gotta relive this all over again. Now, here's what I want to tell you, Nicky. Okay, this is what bothers me because I'm gonna put this right out there. Okay, I don't care what side you're on. I don't give a shit about anything like that. But we gave $53 billion to the Ukraine, right? Yeah. Think about this real quick. There's 130,000 K through 12 schools in the United States, right?
Yeah.
So that $53 billion, do the math. That's $400,000 per year we could have put for school security instead of sending it somewhere else. Take care of us.
So
take care of us.
I think it was our good friend Uncle Ronnie down there in Florida. After the first one, remember they had the big school shooting. I believe the kid's name was Nicholas Cruz. He shot up the school in Florida. He's actually going to trial soon. Ever since that school shooting, he put armed guards in every Florida school. There hasn't been another school shooting in Florida since.
Well, what's that tell you?
You got people upset, like they shouldn't have guns in school. What, like, you're really that worried about an off-duty cop with a gun in the school, like protecting your kids? I don't understand people on that one. Because you bet your ass, I would want my kid protected in school. My kid actually doesn't go to public schools, but anyway, if he did, I would want to make sure there was security there. Well, so check this out.
And this is another reason, and it's funny too, because this is another reason that people are trying. They want to homeschool their children. I don't blame them. Shit like this, I don't blame them. My good friend, he homeschools his 2 girls, and another friend of mine, we just actually had a very close friends, and we just had a big conversation about that, about homeschooling kids, because it's getting to that point. Because I don't feel safe sending my children. And I don't think anyone should feel safe sending their children if they're not being protected. And then they said something about the reason why they don't want to do it is because people, the kids or whatever, it's mentally intimidating to them to have an armed officer in the school. Like, come on.
You wouldn't even see the guy, but he'd be sitting in the office most of the time.
If you seen him, he'd be saving your life. Think about that. I'm sure, think about that for a second. If you did see him, he'd be saving your life.
Half these schools bring in cops and firemen a couple times a year to talk to the kids. I don't think it would be anything.
I don't even know if they do that anymore.
They did it. They did it at the private school where my kid went to.
Because they defund the police. They all hate the cops now, right?
That was one thing I'll say about.
Everyone hates the cops till they need them, right?
Yeah. That's one thing I'll say about the city of Holyoke. Like, the cops used to go to my kid's school. They would let the kids go in the car. Like, they'd talk to them. Like, they did real cool. So they did the same thing with the fire department every year. Like, they did work with the kids,
listen, let me tell you something right now. I know people that are cops, whatever. Not all cops are bad, okay? I mean, obviously, in my life, I didn't, deal with a lot of police. But I had family that was a cop or whatever. And I respect police. I respect the authority of police. Because at the end of the day, when your house is getting robbed, you ain't calling a fucking crackhead to help you.
Oh, God, no.
You're going to call the police to figure out what happened. Yeah, you call a crackhead, he's going to rob whatever's left. You know what I'm saying? Fucking piece of shit.
So check this out. USA Today posted this about 20 minutes ago, this article. And about halfway through it, it says, and Abbott also announced on Wednesday that the shooter had no criminal adult record and no known mental health history.
Okay.
Right there, I can tell you his parents did not pay attention to him, because you take one look at that kid's posts on social media going a couple of years back.
Well, how about the
Clearly,
mother's
he
boyfriend said he
help.
avoided any contact with any person?
So
okay,
that's what I
he
mean.
had mental health problems.
The mother was probably one of those mothers who just put chicken nuggets in front of him and go do her thing,
It's
leave the kid fucking
ridiculous.
there.
Listen,
Yeah, it's
listen,
just ridiculous.
everyone, normal people don't go thinking about going to shooting, fucking killing people. Listen, people get
Let alone kids.
Let me tell you something. People get killed all the time. All right, and whether you're talking about
Shouldn't be killed like
whether
the
you're
way they
talking
did
about
that.
whether it's gang violence or you're talking about whether it's mafia or whatever, anything like that. Okay, there's a reason those people are killed, because that's in their business, whatever they do and whatever they have their reasons.
They're
not going into schools.
They decided to live by those rules.
Exactly.
Yes.
But they're not going to the schools. I don't know one person, and I know people from the streets because I'm from the streets my whole life. I don't know one person that would. I know guys that would pack their own weapons, whatever, and they did whatever they did. God bless them. But you know what? If they saw someone trying to go do something like that at school, they pop them, bro.
They pop the kid.
They pop them right in the head. Okay.
Exactly.
Wouldn't let it happen. Me included.
I'm actually surprised teachers in Texas, like just everyone in Texas, it seems like has guns. I'm surprised they didn't have guns in the school.
Yeah, well, it's a fucking terrible thing. It's a sick fucking thing, and like I'm just gonna tell you, man. I know I've said it a few times. I'll say it again. This all goes back to in the early '80s when they closed these criminally insane mental asylums.
See, Candy said, if you take one look at him, you can see he needed a psychiatrist. That's what we're saying. Like clearly, like his parents didn't pay attention to him because he's. They just released a report that he has no adult record or no mental health history. Like
the mother's boyfriend just said he avoided all contact with any human.
So you know
that's
what
a fucking
means.
normal person.
Right? No,
that ain't a fucking normal person.
The mother didn't pay. The mother should have been getting that kid help from. Like you can't blame the boyfriend. Like he's not the kid's father. Granted, he probably could have tried.
He's only been with the mother a year, dude.
Oh yeah, so he's probably seen some crazy. I mean,
they had a fight over the Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
He left the mother's house 2 months ago because they had a beef over the fucking Wi-Fi. Okay, what the fuck does that tell you right there?
Yeah, you just.
Let me tell you something. Any joint I know, a guy like that, he's lucky he's dead because he comes in a joint.
Oh,
he's gonna wish he was fucking
They play
dead.
that game of hide the broomstick.
He's gonna fucking wish he was dead. Okay, but
I honestly wish he got to play hide the broomstick.
No, I wish they could have got him before he got in the fucking school and killed 19 innocent kids. All right, if you know me, and you know me a long time. One thing I don't fuck around with is you don't fuck with kids.
Yeah, no.
Okay? You don't play around with kids. I don't care. These fucking diddlers, these fucking mass school shooters, they should all be executed. That's my opinion. That's what I would do. But hey, they want to be soft on they got problems. Yeah, they got fucking problems.
Yeah, so do something
Run into me, and you're going to have a big fucking problem. Piece of shit.
But clearly enough of these kids, it's not brought to people's attentions that they have problems because
There's our buddy.
He should have had some type of counseling.
No, what type of counseling, bro? He should have been in a mental fucking asylum.
Yeah, but like if they would have at least had like someone fucking look at him, like maybe it would have got to that.
Oh, I heard
today.
Actually, and she's in here now too. You know, the guy that did the thing in Buffalo.
Everybody.
The guy that did the thing in Buffalo. You know, he was getting visitations from his parents, and every time he got visited from his parents, he was having fucking episodes. He was acting out.
Where? Well, in jail.
Whatever he was getting, I don't know where the fuck he was getting visited, but.
Well, they must have been talking about recently.
And in Nut House or whatever, but he was acting out. No, he must not have been in jail because he was fucking still able to leave the fucking wherever he was. I don't know. They had but he was acting out from the parents. This shit like that pisses me off. You can tell if somebody's off. I can fucking tell if somebody's off. Okay, somebody ain't right in their head. I'm gonna fucking say this right now. I saw something today, and I said right out of my mouth, that kid's gonna end up in prison one day because you can just tell. I can just read people. I don't know if it's just.
Just a kid walking out there.
It's a long story. But anyways, you can just tell. We're fucking people. I can read people. And these people that are sick,
you usually
twisted individuals like that, you know, and it's a funny thing. It's a funny thing. I don't know if you notice or not.
What do you got?
Almost every fucking serial killer, almost every Looney Tune fucking nut like this, you know what they all did as kids? Tortured animals.
Yeah,
killed cats.
That's like,
killed cats.
I've noticed that.
That's a fucking sign right there, my friend.
Every like documentary you see,
they all tortured fucking animals.
They all tortured animals.
Every fucking one, Dahmer, all of them, they all did it.
And it's gonna be. I'm sure now that this has happened, like we'll start to. What is this kid's name? Salvador what?
Salvador Rolando Ramos.
I'm sure we'll start to hear stories from classmates and all kinds.
And I don't know why they're saying don't fucking say his name. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Say his fucking name, the piece of shit. He should rot in hell.
I'm good with piece of shit's his name as far as I'm concerned.
Fuck him.
Fuck him and anyone else who thinks what he did is okay.
If you think what he did is okay, come pay me a visit. I'll give you the address. Fucking email me. I'll give you the address.
And I'm trying to find out. I want to know where that
fucking
Buffalo
piece of
kid
shit
was having episodes from, but I'll look into that later.
Shit gets me angry.
All you guys that just joined, I know a lot of you guys watch all the time, so you know about the $100 giveaway we're doing. We have our 2 ways of donation up here on the screen, right up here on the screen, where you can see where I'm pointing. We're doing a thing today where we're...
See, where would you read that, USA Today? He had no history of it. Right here it says he struggled with mental health. Fox says he struggled with mental health.
Pull it up right now.
Family dysfunction, was fascinated with guns. Oh, yeah, this guy's a fucking nut.
Texas school.
Fucking fruitcake. Pardon my French. I'm sorry, I'm swearing a lot today. Shit like this gets me mad.
Where's the right here, USA Today one? Yeah, see? Right here.
Oh, this is you see what I mean? You see what I mean with the news media? You get you go to one or the other. This said he had mental problems.
And this says that Abbott's the
dysfunctional family.
Abbott's the governor, right?
Ramos was described by former classmates as initially being nice, quiet, and shy, but when that changed, several of Ramos's friends indicated they backed away from their friendship with him.
Oh, so you know what? This is so USA Today's quoting a CNN
article. Yeah, you can't listen to nothing CNN said. There's the problem right there. It doesn't fit for whatever reason. It doesn't fit their criteria. Yeah, it doesn't fit their agenda.
It wouldn't surprise me if they just kind of swept it under the rug and didn't even touch on it today. They were probably doing something about whatever.
Santos Valdez Jr., one of Ramos's early childhood friends, told the Post he lost touch with Ramos when Ramos's behavior started to deteriorate.
So yeah, clearly.
They told me the truth.
Sarah,
he had cut his face. Okay, he didn't have mental problems, but listen to this. He had cut his face up with knives over and over again, Valdez said, indicating Ramos eventually told him
Did you really
he did it for fun.
Didn't have mental...
You said that's what they said.
Oh, no, I know. That is what they said. It's right here. I didn't fucking say it.
You said that's what they said.
They did say it. It's right here.
This fucking kid's cutting himself with a knife. Yeah, he's normal.
Yeah, no, of course.
Yeah, he's fucking normal.
The kid's definitely not normal. Sarah, unfortunately, the other inmates will not get him because he is dead. The police shot him. I'm glad he's dead. He's a piece of shit. But I really would have liked them to play hide the broomstick with him a few times. But he is dead, Sarah. So... Unfortunately, the inmates won't be getting
So another friend said, I think he needed mental help. You think he needed fucking mental help? You think he fucking needed mental help?
Cutting his face
with
these people around him.
Again, so the kid's cutting himself with a knife. His friends knows about it. Nobody said nothing. Nobody did nothing. This is why it pisses me off.
I don't get it, man. Like
it pisses me off. These people should be fucking charged with something.
You know what's great? Like if I would have been doing shit like that as a kid, my mother would have like locked me in the closet or like had the insane asylum come.
They'd have sent you to the loony bin.
Yeah, I don't fucking get
that. They'd have sent you to the loony bin.
Oh my God! Like I don't get it.
At the end of the day, it's a terrible thing. Again, 19 children are gone.
Yeah.
A young in her 40s school teacher is gone. The kid's grandmother's gone. Yeah, and the poor grandmother probably said, "Oh, he's just a little miss," and tried to take him in. And guess what happened? She cost her life too. You know.
Yeah, so basically, she lost her life over fucking Wi-Fi.
No.
When you think about it.
Yeah, because the mother kicked him out. Yeah, because the mother kicked him out because of the Wi-Fi.
Bang up.
That was his breaking point. The Wi-Fi. That's what's wrong with this world, brother. There's too much disconnect, man. I'm telling you.
I want to know more about the Wi-Fi.
People need to get the fuck out of the house once in a while. Put down these fucking, whether it's your phone or whatever. Go into fucking nature. Take a fucking hike in the woods.
Yeah.
And fucking detach yourself from this fucking technical world because this shit's making people crazy.
You know how, nowadays, I know where my friends are because they check in everywhere on Facebook.
All my friends are.
When I was a kid, 25 years ago, you know how I knew where all my friends were? There'd be 7 or 8 bikes parked outside someone's house.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's how you knew where your friends were. You know, it's a fucking shame, and I don't, I could say, well, the I'm not gonna hit my kid thing. That generation failed.
Yeah, I've never hit my kids, but they're actually.
But you gotta, but you can be stern, right?
Oh yeah, my kids.
Let me ask you something. Oh yeah, the threat is there.
Oh, they damn well know they did.
The threat is there.
They damn well know.
You don't gotta beat them, but the threat's gotta be there. You know what I mean? You don't gotta beat them, but the threat's gotta. But some people I watch them raise their kids like, oh no, baby, don't do. Put your listening ears on. Put your fucking listening ears. Let me tell you something. I don't think the words could ever come out of my father's mouth. Put your listening ears on. My father hit me upside the head with something. Anything he could get his hands on, a frying pan, a baseball bat, it didn't matter.
My grandmother used to chase me around with,
because we grew up old school.
A
old
yardstick, a ping pong paddle. I want to say she had a tennis racket at one point. She used to keep it on top of the refrigerator. Even up until I was 13, like I'd be outside playing wiffle ball and she'd hear me drop an F-bomb.
Put your listening ears on.
She'd come bursting out that door with the yardstick.
Put your listening ears on. My father would be like, what's the matter? You don't listen so good, and crack.
I will say, like
I don't advocate beating your kids either.
No, I don't either. My oldest kid, his mother is an awesome mother. She really did an awesome job with him. I couldn't have asked for a better kid's mother.
Oh, I know her. She's a good person. Yes, she is. I can vouch for that.
My stepdaughter's 22. Awesome kid. Awesome kid.
Mm-hmm.
Never been in trouble. College. Starting her career now. Great kid.
That's good.
My son's 20. Actually, he'll be 20 in August. He's leaving for the military. He wrestled in college.
That's what I mean, Nick. That's what I mean. Can you even imagine how horrible this fucking thing is? I mean, can you imagine? Like, I don't care if I don't listen. Let me tell you something. I don't care if you got 10 kids. To lose one of your children. First of all, a parent's never supposed to bury their child. That's against human nature.
And it happened in this way.
You know, let me tell you something. A personal story. I watched my grandparents. When my dad died young. My dad was only 43 when he died.
Oh, wow.
And I watched how it aged them. And I watched how it tore them up. And then when my mom died, her parents were still alive. And I watched the same thing. And you're not supposed to. I don't care how old they are.
That'll put years on them.
You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to bury your children. And these are babies. These are babies. I mean, their parents are babies. Probably their parents are probably only in their late 20s, early 30s.
Probably got 10 years on their parents.
You know what I mean? So think about that, and all because this kid was a psycho, and nobody did nothing about it. Nobody. You know, he should have been locked up. He should have been put into some type of program. Yeah. That's what I mean. And
you know what's crazy?
And I'm not advocating. Listen, I'm not saying everybody. I'm not saying everybody that goes to these outpatient programs, they don't work. But it's starting to look like they don't work too well. That they should be in a facility. Okay.
So here's
if we can spend money sending it to other countries, we can spend money to put these people in a facility.
Don't get me started on the checks we write to other countries.
I know.
So here's the thing. Now we got the boyfriend, a couple friends now coming out of the woodwork. Why didn't they say why would you not say something back then? Clearly, I know if one of my friends is coming to my house and he's got fucking scars on his face because he's been slicing his face all day.
There's a fucking problem.
Yeah, clearly someone needs to call social services or something.
Let me tell you something. I
don't get that. That's so different.
You know, with me, it makes me, when these people come out now, I wish I would have did something. I wish I would have said something. You know what? Fuck you. Because you didn't do anything. Yeah. You saw this kid was, I mean, obviously you don't know what he's going to go shoot 19 kids. But he's capable of doing anything.
So check this out.
So if you have any type of fucking conscience to think like this, something really wrong with this guy, you know, especially if you're cutting your face with a knife. Like, come on, who does that? I've heard of cutters. I never heard of them cutting their face. You?
Not the face. Like I used to know like goth kids who would like slice their arms.
No, yeah. People, I know cutters, but not like not
you
their
could
face.
Tell they did it very lightly.
Yeah, not their fucking face though. Come on, dude. Get the fuck out of here.
So check this out. This is another one that
maybe because I'm Italian, we don't do that stuff.
Texas mass shooter, alleged killer, sent IG messages to girl. Got a secret to tell you.
Yeah, the girl, 18-year-old, right?
This was a couple weeks ago. He started messaging.
Yeah, but she didn't know him though.
Right, no, she didn't know him. And these were the messages.
I think she did say she reported something though, right? She did report it?
No, so this is what happened. She was like, he sent a message and it said, "Hey, I tagged you, repost my gun pics." She said, "What?" He said, "You gonna repost my gun pics for me?" She said, ? And then didn't talk to him for a couple days. He responded back, "You haven't posted the gun pics with me yet. Just want to tag you." And she said, "I'm confused."
That would confuse anybody. She didn't know the guy?
No, she had no idea. He was just
fucking confuse anybody.
He sent it through Instagram.
Yeah.
It says, "I barely know you, and you tag me in pictures with some guns. That's pretty sketchy, dude."
It's a lot sketchy.
I really want to know.
It's a lot fucking sketchy.
She must not have told her parents, because I know if my kids would have told me that, I would have called the police immediately.
Yeah, this guy's a fucking nut.
Yeah. But the police already said she's like not in any trouble, because how did she know? Like, you know what I mean? She really didn't know.
She didn't know him. Yeah, she didn't know
But that shit, like, and who does that? Like, on top of it, like, just
sick
I got a
people,
secret
brother.
to
Sick,
tell you.
sick
like, what the
people,
fuck?
brother. That's not. Is that someone normal thinking?
No.
Is that someone normal thinking?
Tell in the picture he's wearing makeup and he's got dresses on. He's like, come on, I get it, but like, I get some people, you know, they're like that, but in the kid slicing himself, like, the kid needed help. I'm sorry.
Nah, he needed fucking a lot more fucking help.
It's like
he needed to be. He needed to be nipped in the fucking butt. He needed to be nipped in the butt, taken out, my friend. Nipped in the fucking butt.
Down there too, like cartel country. Like I'm surprised. Like the parent, like his parents weren't like more harsh on him. Like, what are you doing? Like, grow up. Like, get up. Like, you know what I mean?
What do you mean? The motherfucking shut the Wi-Fi off on him and he went mental.
No, that's what I mean. Like,
there's no father obviously in the picture. There's
like,
no father obviously in the picture. They only talk about the mother's boyfriend. He only been there a year. What's he gonna say to this?
Like a lot of Mexican.
He's an 18-year-old kid. What's he gonna say to him?
See him like toughen it up. Like, stop being a pussy. Like, that's what I like.
Brother, it doesn't matter what you are anymore because let me tell you something. Those days are gone. That's called.
Oh yeah, every criteria for all shit like this has been thrown out the window.
That's called old school. That's the way we were raised. We old school thinking parents. That's the way your grandparents raised you. You knew right, you knew wrong, you knew fucking how to act, you knew how to, you know what I mean? Now it's the world's a different world, brother, and it's not a good world. It's not a good world in any fucking sense of the imagination, and it's getting twisted and twisted more and more. It's crazy, and this Salvador Ramos is a fucking. I wish somebody would have took him out pre all of this, and it would have saved 21 families actually. Excuse me, would have saved 21 families all the anguish that this kid caused. Okay, and anybody that thinks it's okay or it's cool, listen, if you feel the need to go and hurt innocent children, you don't deserve to live, bro. It's just the end of the day. That's just what it is, bro. You don't deserve to be fucking breathing the same air as anybody, especially not me. Because if you're near me and I think you're doing something like that, you're going out, my friend. I don't care. You're going out.
Yeah, like,
ain't no one seeing you again, baby.
I don't understand how people around him didn't like.
I just told you he was cutting his fucking face. They knew it. They knew that fucking something was wrong with him.
Like, he should have been locked up in an insane asylum.
They don't got him no more. I'm fucking telling you, they closed them all down.
Open him again. They actually do still have them, but they're nothing like they used to be. Like they said, it's like a ward in a hospital. They'll send you there for.
No, they used to be literally.
Oh, I know. Do you ever go explore any of the abandoned ones? There's a couple of cool.
The one in
around.
Northampton, I think they tore it down though. Didn't they tear that down though? The one in Northampton.
I don't know.
Used to be behind the field of the college there. You had the gargoyles on it. There's one in Belchertown, I think.
There's one down in Connecticut, actually, pretty close to UConn.
Yeah.
And it's said to be like a spot where kids at UConn, like in their 4 years at UConn, will at least go through it once.
Yeah.
I was actually surprised to see that on a documentary. It was wicked creepy looking. I watched a thing. It was like top 10 most haunted insane asylums, and 2 or 3 of them were in Connecticut. One was in Maine. There was quite a few.
There's a whole town in Connecticut. I think they call it like fucking Helltown or something. It's supposed to be all haunted. It's an abandoned town in Connecticut.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you never heard of that?
No, I never heard of that.
Oh, that's right. I'll bring it up right now.
So you know what we should do? We should
go there and do it. We'll do a stream there.
We should ask our friend Trump, because he knows how to build a wall. We build a giant wall around this little town, and we drop all these fucking sickos in there and just set it on fire.
Put them on an island somewhere.
Yeah, Snake Island. We could put them on Snake Island.
Yeah, that's an idea.
Let them fight it out with ooh, that would be a good one, like real life Jurassic Park. Like drop them in like the Congo. That would actually be kind of cool.
Dudleytown, Connecticut, is an abandoned settlement in northwestern Connecticut in the United States, best known today as Ghost Town. Well, not Helltown. I said Helltown.
You guys know that?
Dudleytown.
So no one lives there?
No, it's abandoned. No, it's haunted. I guess I seen it on like Travel Channel. They had specials.
I need this. I want to watch something about this tonight.
Northwestern. That would be over around here, wouldn't it? Northwestern Connecticut.
Northwestern.
No, it would be about closer by the Berkshires. See, we would be like right here by the river. So it's out by like Torrington, and shit. By like Torrington and shit.
Let's see. I wonder if it even comes up on GPS.
Probably not. It's been abandoned since the mid-20s.
Let's see.
It was left by philanthropists as a private trust. All right. Dudleytown was never an actual town. The name was given to it at an unknown date. See, it was like a private thing. It's crazy. 1753. Rumors and vandalism, local rumors.
Yeah, wow, it doesn't really pop up on...
Because it's not an official town.
52 miles from where we are.
52 miles. We should go visit it.
So it's less than an hour drive.
We'll go visit it. What do you think? We'll bring the cameras with us. We'll stream over there. See if it's really haunted. Would you guys want to see that? Would you guys want to see that? We'll go there and
we go film a couple things for you guys.
Film a couple things. I got to wear my Italian horn though. That's my protection. I actually told someone today if they were trying to hex me or not. I had my protection.
All right.
Because I didn't know if they were trying to put a hex on the old B. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to make sure that don't happen.
No hexes on Bino. No hexes.
Hey, welcome guys. I see we got a few of you guys watching. Thanks for joining. Subscribe to the channel. For those of you guys who don't know, we're doing a special stream here today for the kids who were murdered by that wacko in Texas yesterday. We're running like a donation through Kickin' It Live with Bino and Nicky. We're doing it, and we're out. So this is how it ties in with us. We're doing a $100 Visa gift card giveaway. All you have to do is subscribe to our channel, and you're entered in that giveaway, and you can see us pick the winner live during our watch party for Double or Nothing this Sunday. But if you guys want to donate with us to the GoFundMe's for those kids' funeral services, every dollar you donate, you get another ticket into the drawing. So you donate $10, you get 10 tickets into our drawing. Chances to win a $100 Visa gift card. And I think it's just nice if our community can put something together and donate to the GoFundMe for those kids, because no parent should ever have to bury their child. And they definitely shouldn't have to pay for it. And it's just something that our show really wanted to do.
Yeah, I didn't really even want to do a show today because, I don't know, things like this bother me. I don't know. It's just, things like this bother me. I can't. So when he said let's do a show today, it's got to be about this, because I don't even feel like talking about anything else really, because it's just so fucked up that people like this can do so much damage. I mean, this little insignificant Salvador Ramos just ruined the lives of 21 families.
Yeah, like I watching
Think
the news.
about that. This little insignificant piece of shit,
including his own
family. That's what I said. Yeah, he killed his grandmother. Yeah.
Well, I was getting up this morning, going out to work. As you can see, I was in the sun all day based on my forehead skin color.
Yeah, he looks like a leprechaun.
I was out shooting a TV commercial for a company I do work for. I have a lot of fun at work, my day job, but hopefully this will turn into my day job soon. And I was just in a bummed out mood when I left the house. Like I woke up with the news on, and I was like, wow, today really sucks. Like, that kid was a true piece of shit, and it was at that point too, 6 o'clock this morning, they started putting pictures of the kids that died on the news, so you're starting to see all these beautiful kids, they had their whole life in front of them, and it was just ruined by some piece of shit.
You hear this one now? Some guy was on a talk show, and he said, proposed installing tripwires inside the schools, while another urged parents to invest in bulletproof vests. Wow.
You know what
You're gonna get every kind of nut now.
You know what I have seen? They have these panic rooms. It's like a vault at a bank. It's like a 10 by 10 room.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I've seen those a couple places. And like some parents were like, they were interviewing parents if they would like them in their kids' school, and a lot of them were like, I don't know about that. But they interviewed the parents who have kids in that school, and they thought it was the greatest thing that they could have put in at that school.
Absolutely. And now Joe Biden's banging his fist about gun control, this and that. Listen,
he looked half awake while he was up there talking.
Let me tell you something right now about gun control. All right. If you're, they gotta do background checks better. You shouldn't be able to just go buy one.
This one too. He was another one who bought the stuff legally.
Listen. So you got to be able to do better background checks on them, because at the end of the day, guns don't kill people. People kill people. Okay. But the right people having guns. I mean, when things like this happen, obviously it's so terrible. But this guy should have never had a gun. This guy should have never had a gun. He should have never had the he should have never been free enough to
96% of legal gun owners
are not going around.
They're not going around. Yeah.
And statistics don't lie. Look at the states with the biggest problems have the biggest gun control, don't they?
Oh yeah, they do.
Because states where people can carry, they don't see all this crime because people are a little scared to do things with people that are armed. Okay.
And then you got states too that it's only like you're a 6-month sentence for a gun too.
I mean, granted, this guy was in Texas, and you can carry in Texas, but this guy was also a raving lunatic.
Yeah, he never. I don't even understand. If I would have had someone. Clearly, he must have scars on his face if he scratched his face up.
No, he didn't scratch his face. He cut his fucking face. Right. He cut his face.
So if I would have had a guy like that walk into my store and try to buy a gun and ammo,
that's the last guy I'm selling a gun to.
Your discretion. You beat it. Doors that way. You're not buying a goddamn thing. Oh my god. But yeah, you were. I didn't really want to do a stream today either. But then I thought, hey, maybe we could do something cool. And I'll tell you what we'll do. I know a lot of people watch our shows on the replay, so it's Wednesday evening now. Anybody who wants to donate with us to the GoFundMe, we're each going to kick in a couple bucks. You have up until lunchtime Friday at 12 o'clock.
That's Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, Eastern Standard Time.
United States.
Yeah, 9 a.m. if you're on the West Coast, USA. 12 noon on the East Coast. And we'll send it all in. Every dollar you donate, you get an extra ticket into the raffle. And the giveaway is this Sunday. It's a $100 Visa gift card. We're going to give it away right before the World Championship fight. AEW Double or Nothing. And I'm rooting for CM Punk. But back to what we were talking about. We'll do it up until Friday. So I know a lot of you guys watch the replay. Anybody, and where you can donate is right here. You can either Cash App or PayPal us, and then what we'll do is we're going to put all the money together, and we're going to just send it to the GoFundMe, because I would imagine they'll probably have their services like starting in the beginning of the week, so it'd be good to get it to them for the weekend.
You know, and it's so sad because, you know, the Buffalo shooting is so recent. I mean, they're still burying a dead bear from that shooting.
Shooting the day after that.
And they're getting more random and random. And I don't want to get into anything here. I don't want to get into to too much, but
yeah, today
you got to look at when all these things are happening, the timing they're happening. It's I don't know, man. It's so crazy. It's so I can't. I mean, I'm sure everyone can agree with this, because if you're a normal thinking human being, to even fathom doing something like that, I can't put it in my mind to even think it. Now, on the flip side of that, now, if I've seen this guy going to do something like that, and I'm there and I'm armed.
Oh, I just shot him right
No,
away.
you're damn well I'm killing him.
Yeah.
I'm killing him without a doubt, without a second thought, without worrying about going to prison. I'm killing him.
And you know what?
I'll go to jail for murder for that, because that's the way the system works.
I was just going to say, I hope, God forbid, you're like one of these gangsters and you're carrying an illegal gun.
Yeah.
You wouldn't run from that situation. You would take the charge and save the life.
I would.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would. But, you know, there's probably people scared of that. But nobody
Honestly,
I know would allow that to happen.
Yeah, and if you
nobody I
did
know
do something
would allow
like
that
and saved a school full of kids, I'm sure maybe the gun would disappear from evidence, because I think even the cops would probably be on your side too.
Nobody I know would ever allow that to happen. You know what I mean? Well, maybe some people I know would, because some people are just scumbags and, you know, they only care about themselves. And I don't know, I just can't be like that. Excuse me. I get a little upset about shit like this, especially when it has to do with children. You know what I mean? It's fucking.
Yeah, I remember.
It's 19 fucking kids, bro.
I remember when Sandy Hook happened, and that was like 2 weeks before Christmas. And I remember it was like 3 or 4 days of TV, like every channel, and it was the most depressing shit in the world because it was kids. And thank God it hadn't happened again. But unfortunately, it did happen again. It didn't happen again up until yesterday.
No, the Florida one was after that, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it wasn't. It was a high school. It wasn't third,
still
like
kids,
3, 4.
They're still kids, bro.
No, I agree with you.
They're still kids, bro.
But they weren't in like kindergarten, like first grade, second grade. Like that's just a whole different level. Like I just feel like you're totally fucked. Like you're fucked either way, but I just feel like kids that young, it's like a total different level of like scumbag piece of shit. Like,
you know, I don't know. It gets me so angry. I don't know, man. That's you know, hey, if you got kids, hug your kids, man. Tell them you love them, because shit like this is so fucking sick that you can't even send your child to school anymore. Yeah, and you got to worry about that they're not ever going to see him again. Come on, man. It's fucking. It's disgusting.
And it's not like it's like one certain spot. I mean, it happens everywhere.
It's disgusting.
Like there's Colorado, Texas, Connecticut. Like it's not like it's
Florida.
one certain
Lakeland
area.
was
Florida,
in
Florida.
Yeah.
There was just
New York,
the one
New York,
in
Buffalo,
Michigan,
New York, Buffalo,
the grocery store.
California, it's happened a couple times.
And it's just Colorado, the movie
Columbine.
Yeah,
the high school Columbine.
Yeah, they did the movie theater too. During Batman, it was a guy set off a smoke bomb in the last like 3 minutes of, I think it was Batman Begins, the first Christian Bale one.
Yeah.
And he just started fire and he killed like 12 people.
You know, and
I think he actually did it on the Columbine anniversary too.
In a lot of other countries, you don't see this. You know why? You know why? Because they
Your head cut off.
Because they lock lunatics up too.
Yeah.
Because they lock lunatics up.
And people damn well know they get.
Because they don't want them in their society. Because they don't meld in their society. They don't want them in their society. They know they're gonna hurt people, and they lock them up.
Yeah, and
you get these little sniveling fucking people. Oh, they're people too. And then where are they when this happens? Where are those same people when this happens? Where are those people? The outpatient. Where are those people? Where are those people? You know where they are? They're crickets right now.
Oh yeah, I can't do the cricket sound, or I would have done.
They're fucking crickets now. That's what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, and it just.
While some guy and some lady are burying their kid.
Yeah, well, 19 ladies and gentlemen are burying their kids.
You know what I meant.
No, I do know what you mean, and I just think it's necessary to say it was 19 because it really is. Like, dude, that's like a whole town. Like, literally, like 10 years from now, that they're not going to have a senior class. Like, they wiped out like the whole class.
I don't know how big that city is. Uvalde, Texas.
They said it's like a smaller town.
Like, what's the population, you know?
Hang on, I'll look it up in 1 second.
I can look it up right here. Uvalde, Texas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it can't be that big, right? It's outside of San Antonio?
Yeah, they were saying it was very close to San Antonio.
San Antonio is a big city, so. But Texas has some really small towns, I think. Uvalde. Try getting that down. 15,214. 15,214.
Yeah, so that's a real small town.
So that probably is a whole graduating class that got killed by this sick son of a bitch.
But yeah, I just don't even know. Like it's left me speechless. That's why we wanted to try to. We usually take 1 day off a week. We were gonna take today off, but we wanted to do like a special episode. So like we said, anything you want to donate from now until Friday at noon Eastern Standard Time. Every dollar you donate, you get a ticket into our $100 Visa gift card giveaway. We picked the winner live this Sunday during Double or Nothing, and all the money donated normally we keep donations to the show. Like that's how we pay for a lot of stuff for the show. But anything that comes in from today till Friday at noon is going to be donated to the GoFundMe for the victims of the Texas shooting yesterday.
If you wanna really get into how split the media covers things, just put it this way.
Oh, he had no history of mental health.
That's what the Wall Street Journal. That's what CNN says. But you go to another channel, and it's proven that he had mental health problems. They interview people that grew up with him. This is what I'm telling you, people. They're not telling you. They don't ever want to tell you the truth about what they want to only. They only push things that concerns their agenda. They don't ever fucking forget that, and it's sickening because 19 kids died.
Yeah.
And now they're saying don't say his name. Don't say his name.
Yeah, I kind of like when they do that.
No,
like,
fuck that. You should know his fucking name. You should fucking know his name. Salvador Ramos, that piece of shit. Every night when you go to sleep, when you say your prayers, when you go to sleep this time, say your prayers, and then say, oh, by the way, Lucifer, have fun with Salvador Ramos. Fucking piece of shit.
That's why I say I really wish he was in prison because they play hide the broomstick with him. Like people, like that's another thing. People who commit crimes like that.
Well, he was
death is an easy way out. Death is an easy way out.
Yeah, but I say this
he
much.
Was 18 too. He would have done.
He wasn't trying to kill himself. He got killed in a gun shoot.
Yeah, he did. He went out shooting. He didn't turn the gun on himself. That's a good point.
So if he got caught, he would have went to prison. He might have put a gun on himself though. If he thought he was going down, he might.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll find that out like in the next day or two.
He might have pulled the gun. He might have turned the gun on himself if he was really going to get caught. But they said he had a military style.
An assault rifle and a handgun.
No, a vest on too.
He had a vest too.
A military.
Buffalo, the kid had armor on too.
A military style vest. Now, how the fuck do you go get one of those?
Yeah, those you can't. I know Massachusetts, even if you can buy a gun, you can't buy a bulletproof vest.
Yeah, different states are different.
Well, you're down by the border. I'm sure you can buy them from the cartel. I'm sure they send them right over.
I'm sure you can buy them to protect yourself too.
Yeah.
Down there, you know what I mean? And it's terrible. It's
actually I'm actually curious about that because I know most states it's illegal to have a bulletproof vest. That way, like just for going to states where bulletproof bulletproof vests. BO2
Sick individuals. Well,
it says it's legal on the federal level in every state,
federal.
but on the state level, most states don't allow body armor.
What does that mean on a federal level?
So it means
so if you have a federal
it's okay
card,
with the feds.
If you have a federal ID card.
No, so that's like the same thing with like the federal minimum wage in Massachusetts.
That's same thing with like marijuana.
So
it's not federally
like
legal
the
in some
state
states.
decides not to go with the federal law, and they have their own
well,
state law.
Well, because you know that like states like marijuana is legal, but it's not federally legal.
Right.
It's not federally legal. You can't transport it over states. It's not federally legal. You know that, right?
Yo, yeah, no, I do know that.
Yeah, it's not federally
There's
legal.
been a big push for that.
They're never going to pass it federally legal. States will do it.
So listen to this. Although you cannot buy body armor in most states, body armor, including bulletproof vests, can be shipped to 49 states in the United States except the state of Connecticut. So you can't buy it in that state, but you can have it shipped to your home.
Huh. It's one of them fucking loopholes, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess we know where he got his body armor from. Maybe that's why he was mad at the Wi-Fi. It wasn't fucking connected.
Yeah, maybe he was trying to make his order.
Yeah, maybe. Fucking piece of shit.
Scumbag.
Yeah, exactly. You know, exactly. Piece of shit.
Yeah. But we just wanted to come on here. We wanted to do this episode for the people, for those kids' families down there.
Yeah.
Like we said, up until Friday at noon, if you guys want to donate with us, it all goes to the kids' funeral services in Texas that were murdered yesterday. And you get, for every $1 you donate through us, you get an extra ticket into our $100 Visa gift card giveaway. And we'll be live Sunday night with our AEW Double or Nothing watch party. We'll be in a much better mood then because we won't have this piece of shit on our minds. And other than that, always subscribe to the channel.
Like the video.
Share the videos.
Hit the notification button. And
let us know what you guys want for your next giveaways because those are going to be announced Sunday during Double or Nothing before we end this
on the video yesterday on the short, I said Saturday and it's Sunday. I made a mistake. Just want to correct that.
But yeah, so we love you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for coming on and chatting with us. Everybody say a prayer for the kids in Texas and their families.
Hug your kids tonight. Tell them you love them.
Give your kids an extra big hug tonight. And Bino and Nicky out.
Peace.